So, living organisms and the world they live in, they are subject to the basic laws of physics and chemistry. Hello, my name is Dr. Kamya Tikku, and today we are going to discuss Chapter 2, an overview of Chapter 2, Campbell Biology, the chemical context of life. So, now there are few terms which we'll discuss. For example, systems biology, what is a model, negative feedback, scientific inquiry, and natural selection. And then we'll come on to the terms of Chapter 2. So, what is systems biology? It seeks to create models of the dynamic behavior of whole biological system. So, at the end of the AP Bio course, you will be able to understand how all the systems connect in the systems biology. What is a model? Scientists, they'll be able to predict how a change in one part of a system will affect rest of the system. That is a model. Negative feedback means an accumulation of an end product which slows the process that produces that product. A scientific inquiry, it is usually a hypothesis that must be testable, must be falsifiable. Natural selection tells us about population of organisms which can have two factors: hereditary variations and overproduction, and struggle for existence. Differences in reproductive success can lead to that. And finally, evolution of adaptations in the population. Now, what happens? Life has been organized into different levels. So, if we start with matter, because organisms are composed of matter, matter is anything that takes up the space and has mass. Matter is made up of elements. And element is a substance that cannot be broken down into other substances by chemical reactions. There are 92 naturally occurring elements, and each element has a unique symbol. Next, we have compound. Compound is a substance composed of two or more elements in a fixed ratio. For example, NaCl, table salt, sodium chloride. It is a compound with equal number of atoms of element chlorine and sodium. About 25 of 92 natural elements are known to be essential for life. For example, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, sulfur. And each element now consists of unique atoms, which is the smallest unit of matter that still retains the property of an element. Atoms are composed of smaller particles called subatomic particles. And two of these, neutrons and protons, they are packed together to form a dense core, the atomic nucleus, at the center of an atom. Whereas electrons can be visualized as forming a cloud of negative charge around the nucleus. Each electron has 1 unit of negative charge, and each proton has 1 unit of positive charge, whereas neutrons are electrically neutral. Mass number is the sum of number of protons and the number of neutrons in the nucleus of an atom. Atomic number is the number of protons and number of electrons found in a neutral atom of a specific element. Now, isotopes are two atoms of the same element that differ in the number of neutrons. Whereas mass number is the number of protons and number of neutrons in the nucleus of an atom. Therefore, we can determine the number of neutrons in an atom by subtracting the number of protons. That is the atomic number from the mass number. Properties of water. It has cohesive behavior, resists changes in temperature, expands when it freezes, and polar covalent. What is a solute? It is something that dissolves. Solvent is a dissolving agent, and together they form solution, homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. Aqueous solution, usually water, which is a solvent. Hydrophobic means do not have affinity to water, and non-ionic, non-polar, and they repel water. Hydrophilic means they have affinity for water. That's all for the video. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe to my channel for such more videos.